Rocky up there, man. He's going crazy.
To accept your greener questions and a better living, only to realize that this is where she belongs, with the people of Africa. So we're celebrating her return with this song. We say Nangweza as she walks back into the village. Let's celebrate. The celebrations begin. Welcome to us.
Safari, but we are entering the Ituri Forest, and I don't want to frighten the animals who live here in the forest. They're very reclusive creatures. They usually don't get too close to us. They saw it first, so we'll go ahead. Go a little bit. There we go. Almost there. Doing really good so far. Oh, gotta start turning right. Okay, there we go. About to run right into the rocks. Goodness, could you imagine? Out to the left. One on the right pad, I suppose. But we'll go ahead and give them some space. They're forest antelope after all, and they prefer the solitude the forest provides.
See him walking?
It's kind of fun. No, and I've seen Nile crocodiles down there.
Look at G.
Aren't they adorable? Nile crocodiles go anywhere from 15 to 20 feet in length. They live to be about 45 years old in the wild. And notice how the ones on the riverbanks mostly have their jaws open? It's because they're basking. Nile crocodiles, like many reptiles, don't regulate their body temperature internally like you and I and other mammals do. They have to rely on the sun. And if we did find some out here, they'd probably be Maasai giraffes, very jagged, dark, regular pattern to their spots. Reticulated giraffe have a much cleaner pattern to theirs. Well, shucks, maybe we can find some giraffes up ahead. Our wardens don't like it. This elephant here is still pretty young as well. Though its tusks are a little bit larger, leading me to believe that it's just a little bit older than the other elephant, but not quite yet fully grown. So I bet we could find the rest of their herd just around the corner of the head here, just beyond the trees and the rocks. Oh, yep, they're there. Hold on, if we can get a nice clear view of the adult elephants out there, we're going to go ahead and stop for a few seconds. So get those cameras on ready, just in case. Now, a herd of elephants like this is going to consist mostly of females and their children. Bulls, fully grown males, are kicked out of the herd. They can be a little bit large, a little aggressive, and the females want that around their children. And so the matriarch, largest, oldest, wisest of the females, she leads her family across the savannah every year. She kicks the bulls out, making sure that they're not staying too close to the kids. Actually, we've been watching this family here a while. We've studied this elephant on a lot. See the one with the trunk in the air? She's the matriarch. Teaches all the young elephants everything they need to know. In fact, when it rains out here, she shows all the young elephants how to reach the leaves on the trees, because when it rains, of course, the water does weigh down the branches a little bit, so they sag just enough where they can step up on top of the rocks with the trunks, reach up, pull down the branches. Because they are such strong animals, they can usually just break the branches right off the tree. And then they'll strip off the leaves and eat those, and then eventually chew on the branches for the moisture and all the rest of that the branches might have. Then here on our left, I'm seeing two very different kinds of birds. Little white birds, those are white ibis, are just vacationing. Pay no attention to them. I'm seeing the tall pink birds. These are greater flamingos. Actually, the biggest flamingo in the world. If you ever see them with their neck on their back or one leg up in the air, release how they sleep. If you see them with their face in the water, upside down, body back and forth, that's how they filter the feed for the shrimp they eat. And a group of flamingos, who's commonly referred to as a flamboyants. So we're looking at fluffy feathered flamboyants and fabulous flamingos. Fluffy feathered flamboyants and fabulous flamingos. So now as adults, I'm like, oh, I can see that. Thank you. But yeah, I actually, the one in the middle, the one that just laid down in the dirt, he's a male. You can tell by looking at his face. Warthogs are called that because it looks like they've got two big warts above their tusks, and only the males grow them, or at least on the males, it's much more prominent. On females, their faces are much smoother. Also, fun fact about ostrich and zebra, did you know they share two things in common? Yeah, despite the many obvious differences, they can both run about 40 miles an hour, and neither one of them can fly. There are a few reserves here in Africa that have already started doing just that. So far, it's been very successful. That's why I'm very glad we have a chance to be part of it. Now here's a couple of yellow-billed stork on the left side.
Look at it, go across the road.
We call them yellow-billed stork because storks never yellow-bills. They like to live in pairs, but even the storks know that there's safety in numbers. So just like the migrating antelope across the savannah, they'll join other pairs till they become a large flock. That way.
My name is Kiume, and I am the leader of our group. Yume is Swahili for masculine and strong. What do you think?
Hey, Tumble Monkeys! Pass me over by the warthog section!
Get ready, Warthogs, it's your turn on the count of three. Let's get a snorting. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, everyone! Clap and sing along!
Gino?
Baby, there's more than the lions now.
Oh,